This week, I could be talking to Jenny from Virgin Voyages. As one of the world's newest cruise lines, they're really shaking up the cruising industry and they've got so many amazing things that we're going to be telling you all about. Oh, hi, Jen.
Hi, Martin. How are you?
I'm very good, thanks. How are you?
All right.
And then, well, tell us a little bit more about sort of entertainment. So, we went to go and see the drag queen show, which
Yeah.
is something I'd never thought I'd see on a cruise ship ever. It turns out, actually, well, our friend who we were with actually turns out that she actually knows the drag queen, has actually worked with a drag queen before, and we were upstairs on the sail away party. We were upstairs around the swimming pool, and they introduced the happening, which is like they don't have cruise directors.
No, there's
On
no.
board.
So that's something again that is a little bit different. So there's no sort of traditional cruise director telling you that there's ice carving going on by the pool. There's no ship announcements either, is there? So
No,
we've
no.
got no ship announcements whatsoever. So no actual cruise director, but we have got the happenings cast that are all responsible. So you've got a hostess, a foodie, a charmer. We've got, of course, the dancers as well. So I think that works really, really well. So the entertainment, I think, is designed to be quite spontaneous as well. So I found that, you can be sort of wandering around the ship and just come across something.
Yeah.
Um, but you're told it on the app. So everything that goes on board is in the daily lineup in the app. And it basically tells you everything that's happening that day. So I think there's a couple of things that for me are a bit of must see and must do. So I don't know if you saw Dual Reality, but for me that's
Yes, I was about to say
absolutely
dual reality,
incredible.
yeah. Yeah.
Dual Reality is sort of a modern day version of Romeo and Juliet, but it's sort of circus tricks and it's held in the Red Room, which is our theatre. But again, the Red Room's sort of got different ways that it can be portrayed as a theatre. So it can be a traditional theatre, or you can have the stage in the middle and seats side to side, or you can have no seats at all. So, um, but on Dual Reality, you've got you sit on either the red side or the blue side, and they really interact with the audience as well. And I think that is that's one of the best things I've ever seen. Not just
It
at
was
sea, but just one
I
of the
was
best things I've ever seen. I thought it was fantastic. I too saw the drag show, which I thought was really funny.
yeah,
Um,
really, really funny.
yeah, you can also do It's a Ship Show, which again is a bit of an entertainment cabaret type evening, and you have your meal in the Manor in the nightclub as well. So yeah, and we've got, I think, just really quite because Virgin at the heart of Virgin, it's always been about music, hasn't it? So I think we encourage sort of quite up and coming bands to come on for a few weeks or a few months. And yeah, it's definitely it's not West End style shows. It's not that traditional sort of crooner in the bar on a piano. It's definitely something different, but something for everyone, I
Oh,
think.
definitely.
Entertainment, you know, like I say, I can't say that I'm a joiner and I go to everything, but I like a bit something, I like to maybe go to a show or something if I want to, or not go to if I want to. So yeah, for me, I think the entertainment is something that's really different.
Very, very as you said, it was, you should do as much of it as little as you like. It's not kind of necessarily kind of in your face. There are things going on which is spontaneous. We happened to be walking back after dinner and there was a quiz going on at the back of the ship.
Yeah,
Went and
yeah,
took part in that and we ended up winning. We won a cocktail.
yeah,
So it was really that was really nice. And it wasn't like your normal traditional kind of like just write stuff on a piece of paper and then we're collecting the scores at the end. It was quite interactive and you got to
yeah.
shout out lots of stuff. And the two people that are doing it were really fun. And there was just so much going on. The first night, after we worked out that we actually knew the drag queen, we were walking past and we saw that she was hosting karaoke in the social club, which I thought
Yeah.
was stops. And we did two songs, and that was really good. So we sang "No Scrubs and No Diggity."
Oh,
It's great. There's some not I'm not going to post on social media. There's some videos and things out of us doing that. And then there was a pajama party that night as well upstairs on the deck. And just so much going on, but you don't have to do it. One night I wasn't feeling particularly well. I think I'd been out in the sun too much or something like that. So I went to bed reasonably early, but then, you don't, it's not like you can kind of hear it from your couch.
no, no.
You absolutely
That's really
can't.
nice. I mean, I think so. Just then if you're relaxing or chilling in your cabin, there's a brilliant entertainment system. The films that are on board on the
Yeah.
TV are great. You can operate everything from the bed on using the tablet. You know, you can close the curtains, you can change the lights, you can um, do not disturb on your cabin door. I mean, one thing that I discovered fairly recently, when you put a film on, there's a button that you can press. It's a cinema mode, and it dims the lights and closes the curtains, which, you know, it makes you feel like you're in a proper
Yeah,
cinema
yeah.
when you're watching a movie. So yeah,
And of
great
course,
fun.
you could always get some room service and get some food, get some
Yeah,
popcorn and things that are delivered as well, so you can make it into
yeah,
a real kind of cinema. Yeah, well, if we talk about entertainment, we've kind of really got to talk about Scarlet Night, haven't we?
yes,
Is which is kind of like it. You know, other cruise ships have formal nights, and that's a way of sort of getting dressed up in your dicky bugs and things like that. But with Scarlet Night, it's a ship-wide party, is the way I kind of saw it. There were things
mhm,
going on all over. Do you want to tell us what about the octopus?
yeah. I mean, again, that's the great thing about seeing the ship in the sunshine. So the octopus out on the top deck is a big blow apart octopus that's all part of Scarlet Night. The dancers sort of get involved and do this amazing dance show by the side of the pool. And a lot of people actually end up in the pool
Have you been
singing
in
and
the pool?
dancing.
Have you been in the pool? I have. I went in the pool as well. I was like,
I couldn't
"Is that?"
resist it.
Yeah, I could.
I mean,
Everyone else was getting in. I was like,
everyone was getting in, so why not get in? It was
"Oh,
such
no."
good fun. But
Yeah,
amazing music, just a brilliant vibe. The whole ship's decked out in red, so all the lights on all the balconies are red. There's just this glow of red everywhere throughout the ship. It's a wonderful night, I think, Scarlet Night. That is one of those nights, I think, where the crew and the sailors really sort of become
yeah.
one.
Yeah, we had I was in the pool in the deep bit in the middle, and then there were on like in the sort of like shallow bits that you can stand up in. They'd two lots of crew had
Bit of a
got all
dance
these
off.
other yeah, they got all these other sailors up with them, and they were having a dance off and
Yeah.
that. And I was like, this is really good. And basically, us in the middle were like the judges in a way, and it was great. You know,
Yeah.
having this kind of party, but like for example, that so that some of the dancers walking along the swimming pool, and there was a woman who I don't know. I don't want to say how old she is, but got to be at least 70. I would guess. Um, and she was on board. She was having a whale of a time. All the crew were around her, and they were getting her up to dance, and they were walking her down like it was a catwalk, and everyone was just cheering for her. Like, doesn't matter how old you are, as long as you're over 18, obviously. Doesn't matter how old you are. People we were talking to from America, they were both recently retired. They said we like the vibe, we like the atmosphere. They've been on one in
And
Miami.
you know what? That is a really good point. And I think the biggest thing that I think the biggest misconception that people have is that we're all about young people and we're all about millennials, which, yeah, you know, we need to introduce cruising to a younger market, don't we? Because we can't rely on just our, you know, all the old people to do cruising. But for me, it's not about how old you are. It's a mindset thing. So, like I say, probably on paper, you wouldn't necessarily think I was a Virgin Voyages typical typical sailor, but I absolutely love nice food. Yeah. And for me, the food was such a big thing. Um, I also love that it's really relaxed on board. I do like, I do like fun. So I might not want to keep going till 4 in the morning, but I love a good nightclub, and I really enjoyed that Scarlet Night dancing by the side of the pool.
Yeah,
You know, without a care in the world, it made me feel young again. So
yeah,
I think it's not so much a physical age, it's a mindset thing. So if you're, you know, into having a bit of fun, like nice food, like luxury but not formal. I mean,
yes, yes.
you know, it's not Cunard, is it? It's not Sir and Madam.
Well, thank you very much to Jen for coming on to the podcast. This was just a bonus podcast. If you want to hear the full podcast we did with Jen, just find it wherever you got this podcast from. If you want us to get in touch with you to help you book your Virgin Voyage or any other cruise line, please get in touch at our website, which is rocktheboat.travel. That's rocktheboat, all one word, .travel, and we'll be really happy to help. Thank you much for listening and have a great day.